Yo, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I am Lonnie from Flight Sim Gaming. Yes sir, yes sir. Operating the Flight Sim Studio E170. Service from good old Detroit up to Shawtown, Chicago. We're going to Chicago Midway. Real-world flight flown by SkyWest Delta Connection. This flight's actually live currently. Talal, what's going on, man? I like planes. Hello, hello. Appreciate you guys stopping in. No baseball today, so got to throw in a little bit of a live stream here. Funny enough, I was invited to go out for dinner. I think it was like last week, and I thought, you know, my son had baseball and completely forgot that, you know, he didn't at the time that it was, the invitation was sort of sent out. So, SimCFI, my bad, bro. Sorry, man. But yes, ladies and gents, welcome, welcome. We're at the Indie Builds Detroit. A lot of texture glitching stuff going on. I don't know what the hell to say about this scenery. It's very performance heavy. And if you guys don't know, Indie Builds just released Providence, Rhode Island. It's only out for 2024, unfortunately. Not out for 2020, so I hope that's not sort of the end of 2020 sceneries from them. Zylex, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I'm not sure if I was going to, you know, when I got the email that Providence came out, I was going to fly out there today instead, but scenery was only out for 2024. I didn't feel like spooling up 2024, so A little disappointed with that, but 2020 is just as good. Very windy evening out here in Detroit and in Chicago. I'm just letting you guys know it's going to be hella gusty. We're going to have some issues here. Are you flying the E175? Because Porter Airlines flies that plane. They don't fly the E175. They fly the E190 E2 engines, or E195 E2 engines, not the 175. This is the 170. So this flight is actually being flown right now on the 175. I didn't have any Delta livery for the 175, so I got the 170 here. Just as good, you know, good enough. Today's flight time is about 48 minutes each leg. And that's sort of going to be it for the rest of the week for us over here at Flight Sim Gaming. We're not going live this weekend. Going to the Montreal Grand Prix, so that's going to be fun. We will be live again next Monday. So we'll enjoy this one as best as we can. It's good, like I said, it's going to be hella gusty. We're going to have some troubles, but should be good. All good, man, all good. They got the, you know, pretty much they got the Embraer E-Jets with the big-ass E2 engines on it. Kind of looks real stupid, but I love the look of it. Without further ado, ladies and gents, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get things rocking and rolling here. Is the fuel truck still outside? Fuel truck is still outside, loading everything up. We'll come down to the fit details. We are SkyWest 3869, service over to Midway from Detroit. I think we're planned for 22 left on this departure. I think we're planned for 22 left. I'll plug that in there. It's dry. And we'll sync all that. We'll calculate. And then we'll just instantly load that all up. Once that fuel truck's gone, I can start the boarding. Mr. Sam Guilford, hello, hello. Appreciate you stopping in. Give it some time here. It's still putting some gas in it for us. We're at Bravo 19 for those of you wanting to join up on the flight here. I think Sue Page might be joining up. I'm not too sure if he's around, but it's going to be a good one, ladies and gents. It's gonna be a good one. Give me 1 sec here. Does Air Canada have any, or is it under Mitsubishi? They have Air Canada Jazz is operating some E175s on the East Coast. So they don't fly the E175s on the West Coast because Air Canada or Nav Canada or whoever didn't rate the engine to fly over the mountains with single engines in case there was, you know, an engine that burned out or whatever the case was. They're not rated for single engine ops over the mountains in Western Canada. That's why they don't operate these out there. Funny enough, Alaska, you know, flies theirs into Edmonton or Calgary. They go into Victoria. Yeah, they just did not rate them, unfortunately. Are we still loading up the fuel here? It shouldn't take this long. We're in the little eensy-teensy little E-Jets here. We might be done, actually. Let's go ahead and request boarding. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we can request boarding. Ashton Roll, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome. All right. While we got boarding happening, let's go ahead and set the box up here. So we are going to be on Unicom. We are on Vatsim. Let's get the CTAF for Detroit. I'm not going to attach no tug. Board up there, the pilot's there. CTAF is 35.0. So we'll shove that in there, and then 22.8 on the Unicom after departure. We'll swing over to there. Let's go ahead and plug in our routing information. We're headed over to Midway. It's the better scenery of the few that's, you know, we have out in Chicago. So I prefer to fly, when I'm flying to Chicago, I prefer to fly into Midway because the scenery's top-notch. SkyWest 3869, that's our call sign. We'll shove that in there. Let's go ahead and get all of our flight stuff in here. Venus, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello, hello. And there we have it, Detroit over to Midway. Send that off. Flight plan received. Beautiful. Come to the departure tab here. We're departing off of 22 left today. Out of good old Detroit. And we're going to be on the Cobb 3. With the Zegbee transition. It's the only one available. Beautiful. Coming into Midway, I know we are planning 3-1 center. And we'll do the ILS. And we're going to preset this now only because, you know, we all know this aircraft gives us a little bit of a hard time. So, where are we going to take it in from? I guess we'll take it in from Hills. And we are on the Pang 5 with the Haley transition. I lied. I think it's the Bagel transition. Hold on. Stand by. Yeah. We'll take it in from... I guess we're taking it in from Lich. It looks like we would take it in from Lich. Interesting choices here. We're going to go Bagel. I like Bagels. And let's make sure all of our stuff's in here. So the Cobb 3, we are going to be departing. Then it's a slight right turn over to Sam's. Biz Lane. Front porch, Bros, Cobb, Zegby, Haley. Where the heck is Haley on this approach? Haley, I don't think should be in there. Haley's all the way down there. I see. So I'm going to try to clear Haley. Let's see what happens here. All right, Zegby, Bagel, Pang. Let's see, we had 2 Haleys plugged in there. Meg, this is why you always got to check your flight plans in the E-Jets. IROC, Haley. Haddon, Hills, Gleam. Runs. Okay, there we go. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Pop open the charts. And holy, Mr. Sam Guilford with the $6 US donation, my man. Appreciate you. Congrats on the success of your channel. Here's many more flights to come. Godspeed, brother. I appreciate you, man. W's in the chat from Mr. Sam Guilford. Sue Page, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping in. And that other comment, I'm just not going to read your dumb as hell anyway. Mr. Sam Guilford, always donating on the channel. Love you, brother. Appreciate you stopping in. Perf tab. Perf in it. All right. Taxi out fuel 163. Sue Page, are you in here? Are you departing with us? Mr. Sam Guilford, I know you're in here. Come on now. 305 of 44. That's our cruise wins. And we are doing the return as well. We are doing the return. 0 fuel weight. That's all set. Fuel. That's all set. My man, Mr. Sam Guilford. Here. All right, we got, it's 23 degrees, flex temp of 34, it's takeoff 2. So, 23, 34 on the flex. That all looks good. And we'll set up all this on the Cobb 3. So, runway heading, so 22 left, climb on heading 216. Intercept course 239 to cross Sam's at or below 7,000. 216. Actually, the winds are calming down here in Detroit. The wind's 230 at 14. That's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. I'll take that. I'll do some landings in here. Yes, like last night. Holy fuck. All that set. All right, let's get our V speeds. 25, 31, 43. 25, 31, 43. VFS 186, takeoff pitch 10 degrees. Beautiful. All that looks good. I think we're okay on that. And then let's set the rest of the aircraft up here. So, click this guy on. That guy on. So, looks like on the departure you want to be below 7,000 at Sam's. With no ATC on, we don't need to worry. We are going to be shooting right up to 32,000 feet. 216 is going to be our heading. 32,000 feet. Where are you at? Beautiful. I'll read the chat in a sec here. So initial climb. So it's going to be on heading 216. Did I read that correctly? Yep. Altimeter 29991. Let's go ahead and set that as well. So we have... It's not setting. There we go. 29991. Heading set. Altitude and speed all set. Auto brake over to RTO. Shit, I think we're all good to go. Let's come upstairs here. Let's get our APU going. I feel like I still hear baggage. There we go. Hey, whoever subscribed, thank you very much. Latino, what's going on, man? Loading up. Very cool, man. Appreciate you flying over me today. Some crazy turbulence about to come. Yeah, man. It's always something crazy out here, man. Shit, is that a little too loud? Turn that down a little bit. I have to be your #1 donator or something? You don't have to donate anything, bro. You've been donating way too much, man. Appreciate you, man. Don't worry. All the donations, they go right back into the community. And we roll our giveaways. Everything that's donated on the channel, 100% proceeds go back into the community. I'm my favorite streamer? Damn, I appreciate you, Planes. Is that higher or lower than the 7.3 cruising out? I'm not sure. It all just depends, man. I mean, they can cruise... This thing can cruise up at 39,000 feet, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty much just, you know, whatever SimBrief gives me, I kind of just go with the flow. It's basically sort of how I do things here. Supage, what you flying, bro? Alright, APU's on and running. We'll disconnect from the GPU. Come on now. Come on now. Let your pumps coming on and beacon light can come on. Hey, Fly Signature, what's going on, man? I appreciate you stopping in. Xylex, hey, man. How does the ESS feel after some updates? I know you've flown this plane for a while. I've been flying this plane now for a few years. And it's definitely, you know, it's coming along. You know what I mean? It's coming along. I don't know, man. I kind of got this plane sort of figured out, so I'm really, really used to it. Some people will hop in it, and they won't like how certain things feel, and you have to adjust sensitivity settings and things like that. But I think once you get it down right, it's a great aircraft to fly. It's super hands-on, too. You deserve it, especially how far you have come, Mr. Champion, bro. I appreciate you, man. None but love over here. All right, we're going to go ahead and we'll start our pushback here. We got our beacon light on. Prepare for push. I think all of our doors are closed. You're in the 7.3. My profile pick is a WestJet 787-9, which is the aircraft that I took on my first flight. Sick. By the way, got my Flight Sim gaming shirt. Love it. The blue's wrong. It's the wrong color blue, but you know what? Fuck it. Had to re-download FSLTL. You'll be in shortly. All good, man. All good. Let me just make sure I'm on 35 nothing. 35. Oh shit, we got a squawk here. So auto ATC. I forgot about you. 2372. Squawk. You're. And 35 nothing. Out here in good old Detroit. All right, we're going to 22 left. We got a long taxi ahead of us here. Super long taxi ahead of us. What stand are we at? We are at Bravo 19. Outside view. Would you ever fly the Q400? 100%, man. 100%. If it whenever it came out, without a doubt, I'd be flying the Q400. God, dude, how could you not? You know what I mean? How could you not? How could you not? Once that Fly J Sim 1 fucking comes out, that's it. Ready to rock and roll, man. Ready to rock and roll. Some WestJet Encore ops. I would definitely be flying out of Billy Bishop. Doing some porter ops.
Exiting from editing.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes coming off. Detroit traffic, SkyWest 3869. We're pushing back. Gate Bravo 19. Detroit. Alright. Engine number 2. Some people ask, why engine number 2 first? I don't fucking know. It's just it's what I do. Kate Childu, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello. Geo, hi. Can you show instructions on how to fly and crash to buildings? That's crazy to ask, but no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Chat's getting crazy again tonight. I would do YYC to YEG. I think my first Q400 flight would be probably YTZ to either Ottawa or probably Newark or something. Something like that. I feel like I've been a big part of your journey. I've watched your channel grow to what it is. You've definitely been here, man. You've definitely been here. Landon, what's going on, man? RFS, hello, hello. Doesn't matter, Geo. I'm just not a question to ask, man. It's a little fucking ridiculous if you ask me. Asking people to crash into buildings, that's crazy. Trevor, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello. Are you really? Dude, this is one of my favorite aircraft. So, by all means, if I'm doing something wrong, please tell me. I'm not a pilot by any means. I enjoy doing the flight simming stuff. And this so happens to be one of my favorite aircrafts to fly.
Unlocking gear.
So, I don't know, what Delta does if they start engine number 1 first, if they start engine number 2 first. But, hey, who's that? Hey, I appreciate you. Kate Chowdu, welcome, welcome. But yeah, if you're a real-world ERJ pilot, man, show me the ropes, bro. I played GOFS. That was my flight sim, and I played from the flight. Very cool, man. Very cool. A lot of people shit on this airplane, Kate. A lot of people. It's in needing of a lot of work. I don't know if you're part. Are you part of the flight sim community? You play any, Microsoft flight sims or anything like that, or X-Plane? Always got to set the trims. Every time I use Chaseplane, trims get all messed up. All right, 2 perfectly good engines. APU coming off. Get those taxi lights on. Laps 2. I used to play Infinite Flight when I was getting into flight sim because it was all I could afford. 100%. Infinite Flight on my phone and on my Chromebook that I use for school. I play GOFS. Dope, bro. Dude, it's an awesome airplane, man. We got a guy, I don't know if you know who your Sim CFI is. He's a real-world RJ pilot, and he always gives me shit for flying this aircraft. And we always tease each other. I think this is the better RJ. No offense. He calls it a push-and-go plane or some shit. Sue Page, where you at, buddy? Where are you at? What am I doing? I always click the wrong one. Adeliz, what's going on, man? My favorite bearded streamer. Listen, you're wildin' in Mickey Mike's chat last night. By the way, I had no idea you're an FO in a 320, I imagine. I don't want to say your company, but Infinite Flight is actually pretty decent. Is it actually? Should I give it a go? Geo, because of those stupid ass comments, have a nice day. Also, I can't afford Microsoft Flight Sim because of my family situation. I think it's free, man. This is the E170, yeah. Sorry, what did I have? What do I have in my title? Is it not E170? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. I'm fucking stupid. I'm stupid. This is the 170. Stand by. This flight right now is being flown in the 175. I did not have scenery installed for... Sorry, not scenery. Livery installed for the 175, so... That's why we're in the 170. You're in 319, my favorite Airbus. It is pretty much all the same. Alright, I don't see Sue Page. We're gonna get going here. Parker brake coming off. 2-2 left. We're gonna go Quebec uniform. Kilo cross. 9er left. Hold short. At Yankee. And Detroit traffic. Skywest 3869. Taxiing to runway 22 left. Quebec uniform. Kilo will cross 9er left. And we'll hold short. 22 left at Yankee. Detroit traffic. Alright. Hopefully that works. And we're rolling already. Yep, I corrected it. This is the 170, not the 175. By the way, my landing into Burbank yesterday, so definitely chalk that one up. A couple things I did wrong on that approach. Obviously, with the floating down the runway, super unstable. Auto brakes, you set that one to max, from what I'm told, when you're landing runway 8. So next time we fly out there, I'll definitely remember to do that. Have you ever flown the 787-900 Microsoft? No, I have not, but there is a pretty decent one by Bravo Airspace. Rudders feel a little bit different. Okay, I made some slight adjustments in the E170. It felt a little bit lighter than the 175. Looks like any builds released. They did. I was gonna fly it today, but it's only up for 2024, unfortunately. So, slightly disappointed by that. You know, they're probably gonna start that trend where, you know, they're gonna stop developing scenery for 2020, unfortunately. What am I using to fly? You mean like my equipment? If that's what you're asking, I got the Honeycomb set up here. I got the Honeycomb throttles and Yoke. Landon, what's going on, bro? You like the airline for today? Me too. Me too. Alright, we got a long taxi here. Hopefully, Sue Page will be up and ready to go very soon. Atlas, if you're still in the chat, I know you were talking in Mike's chat yesterday. I didn't want to sort of barge in, but you're looking to move companies. I got a buddy who's a captain in JetBlue. I can ask him sort of like, what's the process right now? You know, what are they doing with hiring? If you'd be interested. It's got it pretty good over there. I'm just packing with it, and I'm bringing my whole flight simulator. Damn. What do you think of 2024 right now compared to 2020? For me, it's not stable, but they are working on things, which is great. I think sooner than later, everything will sort of be good to go. Just for me right now, it's not there yet. It's not there yet. I could probably fly the E-Jets in 2024. I mean, we could have gone to Providence, but and it probably would have worked fine. Everything else for me is really not working. Any of the Phoenix stuff, not really working. Mike didn't go live. Nope. No, he works nights, so it's a little tough for him. Any builds announced a while ago, they have completely stopped developing. Oh shit. Okay. I didn't know that. Which makes sense. Look at the stutters here. Detroit, known for it. This scenery is not properly optimized. It's poorly optimized. Any WestJet planes that you have? Yeah, I got the 73 Max 8, 73 700, 800. That's pretty much about it. Detroit traffic, Skywest 3869, crossing room 9er left on Key. I'm not hearing anybody. Am I the only one here? I think I'm the only one here at the moment. I thought Mike was going to time me out yesterday. I mean, I don't know. Did anybody hit you up? Do you like the new WestJet livery or the old one? I like their new one. I like the old one. I'm always a fan of retro liveries. Every time. Oh, there's a CRJ here. I don't know where. Is this static aircraft? Why is my V pilot so low? know if that CRJ is static or not. It might be. It looks like a static airplane. Check me on the right. Are you in the RJ? Or are you in the southwest? I have my V-Pilot sounds down really low. So now I can hear everything. Hope everybody can hear me too. That's funny. Hey, man. Do what you gotta do. No, this is not study level by any means. Hell no. Hell no. Shit. Alright, we gotta stay on kilo. Okay. This is not study level by any means. They don't intend to make it study level. It's just, it's something different. You know, you don't see a lot of people sort of flying it. I enjoy flying it. You're the Southwest? Got you. You think you can do a flight from Dubai to Maldives on the 300ER? Probably. How long's that flight? Random flights, hello. Appreciate you stopping in. Should I? Should I actually? I mean, I don't think I'd ever spend a dime on Captain Sim, to be honest. Three hours 39. Okay, that's actually not bad. Is there any good scenery though in the Maldives? Artie, what's going on? Are the winds in Chicago bad right now? The winds were bad in Detroit and in Chicago. They were both gusting like 27. I know, but I don't want to. I'm not crazy on supporting those kind of developers, you know. Xylix, you don't have to get the CS one. Just get the PMDG 777. Yeah, but she's got a point. There's no other 7.6 in the sim. So the E175 is the one that, sorry, so the E175 is the one you are flying. This is the E170, not the 175. And do you feel that the engine sounds good? Because I go plane spotting and I would want to watch one of those E175s go over me and do a little flyby. I know nothing about the sounds. I have no idea if they were, the sounds to me as a consumer that purchased the airplane sound great, but ultimately I got no idea what an E175 is supposed to sound like. The best, I think, streamer, in my opinion, right now that flies this airplane, that can give you an honest take on that, would be V1 Simulations, because he captained one of these. Wait, you said developers? Sorry, what do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, I don't think anybody's on final here, so we're gonna get up on this runway right here. You guys are going to watch me make a fool out of myself in this airplane because it's a very tricky airplane to fly. FSDG released the Maldives and it looks really good. I mean, I got a lot of FSDG scenery, but it's not that great. Detroit traffic, Skywest 3869, lining up runway 22 left.
Detroit Metro traffic, Delta 1196 on the downwind for runway 21 left.
Thank you.
Sending out at 12,000 per 6.
You said you don't support a developer? No. I was talking about Captain Sim.
Detroit traffic, Southwest 101, pushing back onto Echo from Stan Delta 25.
RHD Sim has a 7.6. I did see that come out. I'm waiting for Owls to stream that first. He said he was going to do it. Alright, something like that, ladies and gents, something like that. I wasn't really paying attention, it's pretty shitty. Let's get all these guys on. Throttle's up 40%. Detroit traffic, Skywest 3869, departing 22 left. Let's go. I did change my rudder sensitivities for this flight.
8 knots.
Checked. that nose back. Beautiful. Gear up. Oof. She's bumpy. She's bumpy. All right, where's flight level change? There it is. And we're nav. Flight level change nav. All right, green dot. Plus 10. We can go ahead and start introducing flaps. So for every, for your flaps retraction speed, it's green dot plus 10. For every set of, for every flap setting or some shit, so. I'm slowly learning how to fly this bird. Start pitching her down here. DNC, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. And flaps 1. And then FS plus 10, I think, for flaps up. And flaps are up. Start turning here. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like jets. I've been to Calgary International Airport and I've heard the Boeing 777, that was KLM Airlines plane, sounded so good. Yeah, they definitely do. Alright, enough flying for me. Autopilot coming on. Not a bad little departure there. I think I did well. Let's come upstairs here. We can shut these guys off. Let's enjoy it. Again, short flight today, about 44 minutes, 48 minutes. So I might not even put any music on for this one. Good stuff. My Vatsim radar isn't even loading. Terrible. Let's get over to Unicam. Beautiful. Toasty guy, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Coffee brother, no, this is not real. You're just, sorry if you're still here. Definitely not real. No. I am real. I am not AI. Just letting you guys know. Jose Rivera, yep, this is 2020. You know about warrior cats? No. Funny enough, somebody had mentioned warrior cats to me in a live stream. I don't know who, but somebody did. There's 10,000 feet. Oops. Get these guys off. Good stuff. Okay, let me just look at my charts for, or not my charts, my waypoints for a second. Nah, we Gucci. We Gucci. Kind of jacked up the waypoints here, so hopefully we get no ATC. Otherwise, they're gonna yell at us. It's a book series with the first book introducing a cat named Rusty, which joined a clan and is adapting from house cat to clan cat. That's crazy. Yeah, I believe somebody did, yeah. Good stuff. Alright, I gotta start calculating, because there's no VNAV in this aircraft, I gotta manually calculate my top of descent. So at Awesome, we gotta be at 10,000 feet. So we're going up to 32,000 feet. That means we gotta lose 22,000 feet. 22,000 feet multiplied by 3, it's 66,000 feet, which means 66 nautical miles from Awesome. I need to start my descent, so some mental math here, because we don't have VNAV. I'm definitely not familiar. 100%. 150% not familiar. Dang, that's 20. That's 20. About 25 miles to Bagel. I'm telling you, man, these American waypoints, crazy, bro. You guys got some crazy ass waypoint names. Hey, picked up a couple subscribers there. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Greatly appreciate you. I'm dead. Someone asked, what's your favorite toilet paper? Yep, that's why I'm not answering. That's a dumbass question to ask me. If you guys haven't done so, be sure to smash down that thumbs up button for me. I would greatly appreciate that. We're going to try to aim for close to 50 likes on the vertical. I don't think we're going to hit that today. Tuesday's moving a little bit slow, but we got a total of 10 at the moment. Total of 10. The horizontal stream, we're always going for 15. We're already at 10. Host guy, appreciate you, man. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Should I put the tunes on, or should we just kind of listen to the sounds? You guys tell me. I could throw the tunes on if you guys want. I don't mind. Kind of a strange flight plan. You guys see the flight plan in the vertical here? Very, very strange looking flight plan. This is how it's flown, though. Isn't there a Toronto Vatsim event tonight or something like that? I think somebody was talking about that. Soup Page, did you make it up yet? Beautiful exterior modeling of the Flight Sim Studios E170, in my opinion. David, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello, hello. Is the cabin pressurized yet? I believe it is. Everything's set to auto with this aircraft. With that kind of stuff. The pressurization panel is always set to auto. From my understanding, looks like it is. Right behind me, very cool, man. Very cool, you're rocking the Southwest. Isn't, I think Midway is it's a hub for Southwest, no? We're like one of two, I guess, different airlines flying into Midway. There's literally nobody. Hi there, boss. What's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. It's like Southwest, and then I know Delta, or SkyWest operates these Delta E-Jets up to Minneapolis and Detroit, and I think Atlanta. Detroit's a big hub for Delta. Same with Minneapolis, and same with Atlanta. Is that a racetrack down there? Horse racetrack? Car racetrack? What is that? Is it cheaper to drive between Toronto and Montreal or to fly? It's cheaper to drive, 100%. Ticket, one plane ticket, one way to Montreal is actually, I can tell you right now. Pretty sure it's up in the $300 range. It's going to cost me, in my CRV hybrid, it's going to cost me probably $60 to get there. $60 to get home. Plus, I'd rather have a car. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a car. But Toronto and Montreal flights, cheap flights. Round trip 245. Why, WestJet? Oh, that's actually cheap. That can't be. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's in August. That's in August. So, if I wanted to book now, how do I change the freaking date? Especially around F1 weekend. It's going to be too expensive. Alright, so here we go. Round trip, Toronto to Montreal. $911. That's what Porter, and that's actually from Toronto City Center. $910 to travel 40 minutes in the air. Locked in with DJ, this is 2020. That's fucking insane, bro. $900? The $300 round trip was booking for August. So, there you go. If you want to fly to Montreal and you want cheap flights, book 3 months in advance. Crazy. It's stupid money. Crazy. Not worth it. Drive to Montreal. It's, from where I'm at, it's 6 hours. But I could probably do it in 5. And on the way back, I intend on doing it in 4.5. No traffic. I want to beat the sunset on the way back. I don't mind driving in the dark. I just don't trust people in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Especially like deer and shit. I don't trust drunk drivers, and I don't trust the wildlife at nighttime. I bought the Marketplace E175, but the displays are not working for me. Did this happen to you? Which one did you buy? Did you buy... There's 2 different ones. There's the Virtual Coal, and then there's the Flight Sim Studio one. Let me know which one. Leave in the center, you can eat my ass. How about that? We'll be starting our top of descent very soon. So I think I said 30 miles. 30 miles from Bagel. We should be Gucci. $900, I can fly 3 times from Jacksonville to New York City on JetBlue for that price. Yep. Played some studio ones? Okay, so try restarting your flight. And then also, displays are black. That's normal. Make sure your, before you start everything up, make sure your GPU is connected. Once that's connected, go upstairs, flick your batteries on, and make sure you switch on your GPU, and it should light up for you. Puma, what's going on, man? Yeah, mad expensive to fly in Canada, bro. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. Puma, I'm gonna have to time your ass out again. You're doing this shit again? You're doing this shit again? Fuck, man. Who the fuck names himself Puma? What are you, the shoe? Crazy. Even when it spawns, I spawn on the runway, but nothing. Double check the GPU, make sure it's connected. When I spawn on a runway, it should sort of already be powered on, so you could restart your flight or restart your sim and see what changes. It should change. I think it's a marketplace thing after you purchase it. I don't think you can spawn in right away. I don't have the marketplace version. I have the one from the actual developers. Yep. All's good. Auto ATC, by the way. I don't really fuck with it. Montana, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Or gal. Yeah, we won't worry about auto. Lee RV, what's going on, man? Who's flying the plane? I'm flying the plane. Me. Oh shit, we're about to fucking descend here, about 15 miles out. Okay, let's start setting the aircraft up. Landing, runway, we're planning 3-1 center, final approach course, 318. Stick that in there. The METAR, what do we got here? The wind's 270 at 11. Fantastic. Gusting 19. We're doing a flaps 5, 270 at, oh shit, 270 at 11. It's 26 degrees. 134 on that. Yeah. Let's set our course. 318 on this guy. Got a good hunch that you are not flying the plane? Okay. Auto brake medium. We'll plug that in there. Get our ILS frequency 1099. 1099. Stick that guy in there. Pretty much all ready to go here. Start descending in about 10 miles. 10 miles. We are descending on the Pang 5 coming in. 30 miles to Bagel. I've sort of calculated my top of descent as this aircraft doesn't have VNAV. For us to be at Awesome for 10,000 feet. That's sort of what we got planned. About 66 miles from Awesome, I need to be starting my descent. So, and then we'll follow up all the way up to Hills, where we're going to be at 5,000 feet. And then kind of vector ourselves in. That's about it. Right now, the winds are 270 at 11, gusting 19. Fuel clouds of 4,000, broken at 25. It's 26 degrees, altimeter 299.2. That's about it. That's it, that's it, that's all. We can start our descent now, so we're going to go down to 10,000. And because there's no VNAV, I'm going into the FPA mode, flight path angle, and we'll start descending at a 3-degree descent angle. Oh my god. Dropping out of the sky, ladies and gents. Something like that. Beautiful. Try reinstalling it from the marketplace and see if that helps. I'm just going off what works for me. I don't have many products in the marketplace. Me neither, man. Mexican Aviator, what's going on, man? Of course, autopilot's flying the plane. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to know that. Doesn't take a genius to know that. Glenn Need, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome. Starling Valar, hello, hello. Appreciate you stopping in as well. Welcome, welcome. We are on our descent into Chicago Midway. It's gonna be a fun one. It's windy. Dude, it's windy. We're in an E-Jets. We're in the E170, the smallest of the group. Maybe not the smallest. I guess the 145 would be the smallest. Kind of looks like something from the 70s, in my opinion. Alright, how far out from the airport are we? That would put us at about, just about 120 miles out. Greetings from the Netherlands. What is your Q and Y setting? Well, hello from Canada. And what do you mean Q and Y setting? What is that? Yo, I'm doing a flight in the GOFS from Calgary to Tokyo Haneda. Let me guess, is it in the 787? It's great. Found you live just now. Actually? Did you actually? Wait, that's on the fucking horizontal stream too. That's crazy. YouTube's pushing that. What's our CTAF at Midway? It is 35.2. Starling, are you part of the flight sim community in any way? Do you fly with streamer? You're just stopping in. Oh, you're in the 777? QNH, it's going to be 2992 is going to be our altimeter. So what's QNH? 1012, 1012 or something like that? That's going to be the Chicago altimeter. Auto ATC. Fuck off. It's showing 2994, or that's the South Bend altimeter. Everything with you live are okay, huh? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I got any speed restrictions on this flight? I don't think I... Sorry, on this arrival I do. Hills 240 knots. Long way before we hit hills. Did you fly Sim VR? Did you fly Flight Sim VR? No. Might consider getting it. I don't know if even if I do get it, I don't know if I would stream it. Streaming in VR and Flight Sim looks real bad, in my opinion. But I like the whole concept of it. I think it's pretty cool. Yes, I do. I'm on Vatsim. I saw Orbex release Brisbane V2. They did. It is worth checking. Yep. And I don't know if it's free or not if you own the other one, but it looks good. I think Owls is flying there right now. Yeah, you can post your flight plan. I don't mind. Midway traffic, SkyWest 3869. We're about 100 miles east of the airfield. Flight level 220 descending. No, I don't. Not a rear-wheel pilot. Just do this. Too expensive. Too expensive to get your pilot's license here in Canada. Which kind of sucks, you know. I got into the flight sim stuff a little bit later in life. For me to put everything aside. You know, I got kids and a small family. For me to put everything aside to go get my PPL and to work my way up is just too expensive. I'm departing off of runway 17 left. Very cool, man. Are you doing this in FS24? No, it's 2020. If so, did you have this product in 2020? Because it says I cannot get the E-Jets for 2024 if I don't have the 2020 version. Is this BS or actually true? That is true for right now because it's sort of still in beta for 2024. They kind of just ported over the aircraft from 2020, right? But it's free regardless. So the if you purchase it for 2020, it's free for 2024. Just so you're aware. So you don't have to worry about purchasing it twice. It's just right now they are still sort of testing it for 2024, and it's not fully released yet. William Hayes, what's going on? Or Haas, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Do you know Say Intentions? I do. We had Say Intentions for about a month. You know, I prefer to speak to real controllers. Got to try it out. Got on my Boeing Yoke, Bravo Quadrant, Logitech pedals, and VR Bro, Chef's Kiss. I'll consider it. What setup did you get? What VR setup? Then landing at Haneda, and I'm going to be reaching at cruising altitude of 6,800 feet. I will be cruising at speed of 500 knots. What the fuck? You're only going to be going up to 6,800 feet? Angle of attack. So we're descending at a 3-degree flight path angle, 3 degrees. This aircraft does not have VNAV equipped, so there are limitations to the aircraft ascending, one of them being VNAV. Let's go ahead and set our barrel, 299 One thing I forgot to set was my minimums for 3-1 center, 863. Let's get that set up as well. Have I been? Oh, how have I been? Sorry. I've been good, man. How you been? Where do you from, bro? What does that mean? Where am I from? I choose it because why not? True. True, but wouldn't it make more sense to cruise at a higher altitude? You'd get there faster, I thought. Captain General, what's going on? Is this Flight Sim Studio just the Flight Sim Studio E170? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, at awesome. We gotta be at 10,000 feet. Looks like we're descending pretty well. I got another 6,000 feet to kill here. This is the Flight Sim Studios E170. And if you guys haven't done so, please smash down that thumbs up button for me. If you're on the vertical, double tap that screen button for me. I'd greatly appreciate that. I don't think we're gonna get 50 likes today. I don't think, but anything and everything is helpful here on the channel. Show me a slam dunk approach. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. I think Chicago Midway is the better airport. There's two different sceneries out here. You got Chicago Midway done by a certain developer who does really good, top-notch scenery. The other one needs some work. It's so outdated. I don't know why they didn't work on it yet. You like the live? Thanks, William. Appreciate you. You got the Meta Quest 3? How much we talking for the Meta Quest 3? It's actually not that expensive. It's actually not that expensive. Pretty reasonable. That fucking beeping scares me every time. Cross Halley and maintain 6,000 feet to Midway altimeter 299.2. Halley. Yep, we're going down to 6,000. Clear down to 6,000. My birthday's in August. I flew that E170 by XP11 like 1 year ago, but doesn't look good. What, who's the developer? I don't know, man. Sam, no idea. No idea, but it's, I want them to release it soon. I want them to release it soon. I don't know why I'm not in managed speed mode. I'm an idiot. Let's put that back. Aircraft will slow down at 10,000 feet. The Engen ideal approach. Okay. We are on the we're on the Pang. What is it? The Pang 5. That's what we're on. We're on the Pang 5 for 3-1 center. And we're about 50 miles out. Midway traffic, Skywest 3869. We're about 60 miles east of the airfield. 11,000 descending for runway 31 center, Midway. I wonder if it's just one guy working on it. Probably. Probably is. I don't know. I reached out to them to see if maybe I could get a streamer copy. They didn't respond back. Alright, coming up on 10,000 feet. Let's get our landing lights on. I gotta see where the bloody hell am I gonna taxi to? What gates? I think we're going over to Concourse A, Supage. Concourse A. It is Concourse A. As a matter of fact. I'm going to probably take Alpha 5 at Concourse A. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate you. Jeremiah Hunt, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello. Hello, hello. Haley 6000. How far are we out from Haley? 25 miles. I gotta go into vertical speed here. And we'll start shallowing out that descent. We can go to 1,000 feet per minute. We could probably go even less. 900 feet. Do a backflip with the plane? Definitely not. Definitely not. Appreciate the subscription again. Thank you, thank you. 8 subs on the day, ladies and gents. Thank you to everybody subscribing to the channel. Closing in on 3,000 subs. It's flying. It's flying. I know today is a little bit slow. So we don't really stream on Tuesdays at the moment. But no baseball today for my son. Baseball on Friday instead, so don't forget. We are not going live on Friday. We're also not going live on Sunday. As this weekend I'm going to the Montreal Grand Prix. The Canadian Grand Prix. Or F1. Which is the total flight time. It's about 48 minutes. 48 minutes, Starling. What is the thing you are tracking your plane with? What do you mean? On Navigraph? The little purple thing? Let me pull it up here. This guy? That is Simlink. Navigraph Simlink. That's what you mean? Was that funny? Yeah, we're definitely not doing no barrel rolls here, man. Hell no. Hamilton or Verstappen? I'll be honest with you. I am a Red Bull fan. I work for Honda. I'm a Red Bull fan. I don't like, you know, Max right now is a 4-time world champion, and he's just making some poor decisions, you know what I mean? Especially with his attitude, and that's kind of drifting me away from him. Hamilton's the better driver. He's the greatest of all time. So, in that aspect, Hamilton. But for this weekend, I hope it's a McLaren 1-2, man, and I want Lando to win. Meme King, this is the Flight Sim Studios E170. Can I fly a fighter jet? Probably not. Probably not. Looks interesting and pretty handy. It's definitely great if you don't know taxiways, you know what I mean? So if you don't know airports, it's good to have. 100%. Because you could just kind of look at it while you're taxiing. You know, you write down your taxi instructions. Just follow it. It's pretty good. You live close to Montreal? I'm going out there Saturday night. Saturday afternoon, I drive out there. Do I go to church? No. Sadly not. But I do believe in God. I do believe in God. Alright, 6,000 feet at Haley. We got to keep it at 6,000 feet. From there, we go down to 5,000 for hills. And then, looks like we go down to about 3,000. Verstappen definitely doesn't suck. He's just got a bad attitude right now. Some of the decisions he's making, you know, hitting into... What's his name? George Russell? Stupid. That's not something a 4-time world champion does. Just landed? She. No, we're not stalling. No. But I'm hoping for... well, we already know Max is not going to be winning the Drivers' Championship this year. I think his run is done. I don't think he has another chance in that Red Bull car. I'm rooting for Piastri to win, man. I'm rooting for Piastri. We're not stalling the plane. Guys, for all the children in the chat that's asking me to crash the plane, stall the plane, do a backflip, we don't do them things over here, bruh. We don't do them things. Did I see the Wing Boeing yoke? I didn't see the Wing Boeing yoke. I did see the Moza force feedback. Was it a side stick or something? Not too much flight simmer. What's going on? Or it's a, I think it's a yoke, not a side stick. All right, 1,000 feet. Sorry, 5,000 feet. Vertical speed, 500 feet per minute. No, I know, William. I know. I have to just mention it. You'd be surprised how many times I get asked, and you know, you'd be surprised how many times I get asked to crash into the Twin Towers, which is ridiculous. We're not doing them type of stuff over here. Sorry to disappoint. We're about 25 miles southeast of the airfield. Let's make a call out. Midway traffic, Skywest 3869. We're about 25 miles southeast of the airfield. 6,000 feet descending for runway 31 center, Midway. I'd be at my PC tomorrow. Shit. There's different aspects of it. I mean, you have, I don't know, the Swiss 001 type people. You know what I mean? I just casually do this just to fly around, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to see a crash. I don't know why. There's no explosion. There's no crash. You haven't crashed in the sim yet? I mean, the aircraft just bounces off of whatever it hits. Didn't Rebel get caught cheating once at some point? I thought I read that somewhere. They did. 2022 or 2023, they got caught cheating with overspending. They overspent. They said they went over $200,000 on catering, but $200,000 could have gone to testing and developing, which is cheating. And they lost tunnel time for that, and then they ended up winning the 2024 season anyway. So, or the 2023 season anyway, so it didn't really make a difference. Nolan, what's going on, man? But they all cheat, to be fair. They all cheat. In some aspect. Incognito, what's going on, man? Nolan, hello, hello. IL2 streams if you want to see crash physics. There you go. There you go. My speed's a little low here. Fuck. We gotta be at 240, not 230. 240. 240 at, I forget which waypoint is it. Haddon? Hills. At Hills. Just got my friend in here. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Flight Sim Gaming community. Colton Cashy, hello, hello. What up, what up? I'm doing great, thanks. Resting after work. What do you do for work? Mod, please? Which one? Which mod? What the hell was that click? Did you guys hear that click? Interesting. Like how regulated is that? I assume if you get caught cheating something serious, you'd be disqualified. You can. You can definitely lose championships and stuff. Obviously, reputation. That's a big thing. No, we're not. I'm not just signing people up for mods. After you land in taxi gate and whatnot, do you just end the stream? No, I'm going to be returning back to Detroit. I don't know about a 32 feet per minute, but we'll try something. If you force your voice a little bit, you will sound like Joe Swatson from Family Guy. I don't know what that means by force my voice, but that's cool. I don't know you, though. That's the problem. I gotta know you if you're gonna be sort of doing this with me. All right, we're going down to 3,000 feet. 500 feet per minute. We're landing in Chicago. This might sound weird, but my mom said hi. Sorry, my mom said I were handsome, or you mean I was handsome? Really? That's funny. That's funny. All right, let's get the speed down. 210. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Aircraft's doing some weird stuff. Approach mode. Quickly. Think about our landing. I'm going to do my best, man. This is the E-Jets. This is the E-Jets. Why did you get rid of that, Colt? You didn't have to do that. This might sound weird, but... Oh, you edited it? How old's your mom? Yeah, definitely, William. I wouldn't push your luck, buddy. You're not getting it. That's a fact. That's a fact. Alright, Locust captured. And what does that put us out? Probably at about 12 miles. So let's get the flaps out. Speed 190. Midway traffic, SkyWest 3869, 10 mile final, runway 31 center. She's 37. Just kind of close to my age. I'm taking them. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Flaps 25? No. We're going to go flaps 5, not flaps 25. You're definitely not getting mod, bro. I don't know what part of that you don't sort of understand, not to be disrespectful and rude, but Nabi. Absolutely not. I don't know what's this. Everybody's all horny to be a fucking mod in everybody's chats. What's that all about? Is it like a thing to have, like, to want to have control or something?
2500.
2500, speed 170, gear coming down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Did you just fucking whatever me? Is that what you did? Well, let me ask you one question. Since you're asking me what do I want to know. How old are you? Question number 1. How old are you? This is, yes, Delta Connection SkyWest. You live in Maui? Damn. She said just visit? Sorry, you deleted your chat there. I have no clue what you said there. Flaps 3. 160 on the speed. What's my... the app? The 134. Start winding it back. 134. Laps 4. Yeah, I'm married, bro. I'm married. With kids. Laps 5. Alright, we are gear down 3 green. Laps 5 indicated. Ladies and gents, enjoy this gusty arrival coming in here. I don't know what we're going to vacate. Probably onto Bravo. And Midway traffic, SkyWest 3869, short final, 31 center. William, you're 14 years old and you're asking me if you want to be a mod, if you can be a mod. There's problem number 1. There's problem number 1. 1,000 feet. Autopilot coming off. My throttles. Straight facts. Buckle up, ladies and gents. Vatsim Gaming is about to land an E-Jet. There's that wind shift. Thank you, winds. Appreciate it.
500.
That wind really threw me off course there. How old?
400.
Bro, you're not even old enough to join my Discord server.
3 approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
200.
Oh my god, this wind.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Fight me. First coming out.
Auto brake.
Oh my god, my brakes. Fucking hate this aircraft. I hate this aircraft. Alright, we're vacating here. I hate this aircraft. We're down. I'm not even on fucking...
Yeah, wind changed. They were favoring 3-1 and then I checked and it said they switched to 2-2 left.
I was on the wrong frequency there. I was on the wrong frequency there. Sorry about anybody on the ground. Nice, bro. That was not nice. That was a rough landing. Facts. Straight facts. Soft. No. Brakes are so sensitive in this aircraft, I'm telling you. Where are we going? What did I say? Alpha 5. Run November. We're going to go ahead and turn.
Midway traffic southwest 3882 is approximately 13 miles from Picatch on the NB6 out of 6,400. Going on the RNAV extra 2-2 left from Picatch. Midway.
Oh, they landed 2-2 left? They're landing 2-2 left? Wait. Actually? They are... Could have landed 2-2 left. It was better than what I could probably do. Spicy, this aircraft, I'm telling you. Spicy. These guys are probably thinking, what the fuck did this aircraft just do? Landing on 3-3 center, 3-1 center. Midway traffic, Skywest 3869, crossing 22 right on hotel. You were here at this airport last week? Is this where you came when you came to Chicago? Supage, I don't know if you're here, but you should probably land on 2-2 left or something. Looks like the winds have changed. It's now 2-2 left. And Midway traffic, Skywest 3869, crossing 2-2 left on hotel. Sure, Southwest gates, no problem. Midway's your home airport? It's pretty sick. Six years ago you moved? I've been to Chicago before. It's a cool city. Terrible approach. Holy smokes. As soon as I hit the brakes in this aircraft, doesn't matter how soft I hit them. It doesn't matter the wind direction. It just pulls to the right. It's fucking scary. I have a question. By knowing the concept of flying this aircraft in the simulations, is it possible to land a real one? I'd like to think I could, but I doubt it. I doubt it. But I'd like to think I could. flew on the Max 8. Why can't I tell Owls that? Would he be sad because it wasn't on a Delta? Flying from Calgary to Toronto? I don't think I could. Incognito, I don't think I could. We want, so we want lane 2 or T2. Parking up here. This is where the real-world aircraft last deboarded from. Give me shit if you guys want. I know these are Southwest gates. This is where we came. This is where it parked. So. If you got paid to fly any Captain Sim aircraft, would you do it on the stream? No. You're in the 737, 700, operated by WestJet. It's a lovely flight there. You probably could, but wouldn't be as good as your sim landings. You think my sim landings are good? Hell fucking no. Shit, I don't remember what gate I gotta go to. Show me the spot. Oh, we're all the way at the end. It's like not a cloud in the sky here. Is live weather on? What's going on?
Midway traffic, Southwest 2584, currently crossing the catch at 6,000, holding maintaining 6,000 until Ming for the RNAV, extra and right to the left, Midway traffic.
Turn those sounds down, that kind of scared the shit out of me. Alright, let's butter it in. I went in the CRJ cockpit and the overhead panel is so tiny. Where did they allow you in the cockpit? I guess they still allow that, right? Some airlines still allow that, just not like in the air. Parker brake on, APU's on.
And Midway traffic, Southwest 3882, 5 miles from Ming on the RNAV.
Beacon light coming off, electric pumps coming off. Fast seatbelt lights coming off. Request deboarding. You asked? Yeah, they will allow that. Deboarding requested. Beautiful. Let's open up the doors. Something like that. Alright, ladies and gents, we're going to do a little deboarding. Why is that door opening? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Got to close them again once I open them. Let's close you guys. We're going back to Detroit. We're going to load up the flight here in a couple minutes. We'll do a little deboarding process here and then get the aircraft back in the air. Most definitely, ladies and gents. Catch y'all in a few. I'll try to do better in Detroit. You guys know how I do.
Midway traffic, Southwest 3882, starting at turn for the RNAV exit 22 left.
Midway traffic, Southwest 2584, 5 miles from Ming, for the correction, RNAV X-ray, runway 22 left, Midway traffic.
Southwest, down, gonna make left traffic for the RNAV X-ray to the left, Midway.
Midway traffic, 3882 joining final for runway 22 left, about 3 miles out. Midway traffic, Southwest 3882 short final runway 22 left.
Incognito, that's the aircraft beside me. That's the aircraft beside me. 10 more years and you could be a pilot?
Midway traffic, Southwest.
Planes, no, we're going to be doing our return.
Currently at crossing Yastiv at 3000 for runway 22 left, Midway traffic.
Yeah, no worries, man. Beautiful Southwest just landed in. No, we're doing the return, planes. We're doing the return. There we go. All of our bags are done here. We're going to be loading up here in a second. Here we go. GSX.
And Midway traffic, Southwest 2584, short final, 22 left, Midway traffic.
Request boarding.
No traffic, Southwest 3882, clear runway 3, or 22 left, passing into the red.
And we are SkyWest 3631. Kind of makes sense we should have landed on 22 left, but whatever. Are we doing 22 right or 22 left here? We are doing 22 left. Hold on. Where are we departing here at Midway? 22 left and right. I'll do 22 left as it's easier. Do you think that Calgary could become the biggest airport in Canada? No. There's nothing in Calgary, sadly. Nothing's going to beat Toronto. Followed by Vancouver, followed by Montreal, or vice versa. I don't remember if Vancouver... sorry, if Montreal is busier. $65.73 on the squawk. Beautiful. Route tab. Clear. Alright, let's make sure we do things correctly here. Couple things I did wrong. I wasn't on CTAF while I was flying in as the idiot that I am. We are SkyWest 3631. I'm sure people were probably wondering, why the fuck did you land on runway 31 center, you dummy? 22 left. We're going to be on the... Oh, there's no... Wait. Sorry, I got to send that off. What am I doing? No. Tomorrow I work late. Won't be flying tomorrow at all. This is my last flight until next week.
Southwest 2584. Gate at 202 left, Yankee 1.
2 left. Clear cell. Interesting. I cannot put in a departure. Okay. 22 left. Anyway, arriving back into Detroit, we are going to plan 22 right on the Hail 3. So 22 right. ILS Zulu 22 right. God damn. Guess we'll take it in from
traffic, Southwest 2584, crossing 31 left at Yankee. Minute traffic.
We'll take it in from Heron.
And traffic, Southwest 2854, 2584, crossing 31 center at Yankee as well.
Jesus. Make sure all these waypoints are in.
Midway traffic, Southwest 71, short final, 2 left.
Just checking my waypoints here. Hold on. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. What's going on here? Perf limit, 163, 200. 29,000 feet. The average wind's 309 at 51. Fuel looks good. All that looks good. Beautiful. All right. Let's see about this. So takeoff 2, 26,
stuff, man.
36. 26,
No, he
36.
bounced it.
What kind of bounce are you talking about?
It's on the stream.
On the Midway 7. Runway heading. It's 227. Beautiful. The winds are 280 at 12. We'll depart off of 22 left. That's completely fine. Flaps 2. And let's get our speeds in here. 21, 27, 43.
And Midway traffic, Southwest 71 is cleared to the left coming across in the 3-1 and taxiing over to the propagate to the engine.
3.7, that's set. Get all that set. Altimeter 2992, that's set. We're going right to 29,000 feet. Heading, what did I say my heading was? It was 227. So we'll make sure to set that as well.
214 for me.
These guys rating their landing rates or something? Do I make a right turn out of here or a left turn? I'm not sure. Making a right turn or a left turn to Luke? Probably a left turn, yeah? Make a left turn. Holy schmoly. Alright, I think we're set. Detroit, we're going back, yep. Send pics of the F1 race to the Discord. I could probably do that. Toronto, the main airport. I mean, international, it is. It is. Yeah. Why can't we see our face? I didn't put the cam up yet. Back up and run. I think that's Page beside us. Boarding completed. Beautiful. We're getting ready to fly. Boarding's completed. APU's on. Beacon light can come on. Let's go ahead and shut the doors. Let's get on out of here. Page, how we looking, buddy? Ready to go here. I know my aircraft's a little bit faster at setting up here. Why is the altitude so low? I get that airplanes have different altitudes, but why is that low? Probably has to do with turbulence and things like that. Most likely. Most likely.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Randomized, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. We'll be right behind you. Awesome.
Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted.
Thank you for the subscription, whoever that was. Welcome. Flight time, I think this one is 40 minutes. 44 minutes. 44 minutes. The Midway traffic, SkyWest 3631, pushing back, gate Alpha 5. Close packs left front. Nothing's open. Packs left front. Okay, let's try it. Where are you flying from in 2? Chicago Midway over to Detroit. That's where we're headed. Short hop over, that's it. That's it, that's all. Short flights today, ladies and gents. Somebody call me up. We got some ATC? Nope.
Exiting from editing mode.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Let's go. This is 2020. Yep. 100%. How do I do what? Oh, we have ground online, 18075. Okay, he hasn't contacted me yet. 18075. Get him up right now.
Set parking brakes.
Tango. We gotta contact him with Tango. Midway ground, SkyWest 3631. We've pushed back from gate Alpha 5. Ready to taxi.
Unlocking gear.
Southwest 3631, Midway ground. I need you to squawk mode Charlie, please.
Squawking mode Charlie for SkyWest 3631.
In the Midway ground, the Southwest 1459. We accidentally clicked off the A cars. Any chance you could resend that?
Left is clear. Right is clear.
GSX. Randomized.
Surprisingly, I can't. But I can give you verbal. What do you need?
We'll do a verbal clearance to Southwest 1459.
Southwest 1459, roger. Stand by. SkyWest 3631, runway 22 left. Taxi via Tango, Papa Yankee.
Taxi 22 left, Tango Papa Yankee for SkyWest 3631. All right. 2 good engines, APU coming off, taxi lights, flaps 2. Pull up our charts here. Tango Papa Yankee. Very short taxiway there. Beautiful.
Midway ground, Southwest 101, with you information, Tango on board.
Brakes coming off, let's go.
Looking with the push and start. Aircraft calling, say again, call sign.
Southwest 101.
There you are, Southwest 101. You got one taxiing behind you. As soon as they're clear, push and start in the ramp at your discretion. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Will do for Southwest 101.
All right, let's go. I am back, and it was not working with me, so I had to rejoin the stream. It wasn't working. The auto pushback thing is GSX. Sorry if I didn't respond.
Southwest 1459. I have your clearance. Advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy. We got Tango.
Roger. You are cleared to the Romeo Sierra Whiskey Airport via the Midway 7 departure. Radar vectors Comiskey, then as filed. Maintain 3000, expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is going to be on Unicom and Squawk 7275.
Alright, we're cleared to Fort Myers.
Kind of weird. I'm assuming... Hey, James, what's going on, man? Supage, I'm assuming you got an ACARS message. I just got auto 8 ATC. I never got an ACARS message for my clearance from this guy.
Offline in Squawk 7275 Southwest 1459.
Southwest 1459, read back correct. Information Tango is current, which you have. Go ahead and push and start within the ramp at your discretion and contact myself when you're ready to go.
Alright, we'll push our discretion. We'll contact you for taxi, Southwest 1459. Thank you, man.
We'll take it up all the way to the end. We're going to taxi to the very end here. I had to manually press the play button because it does not want to play. And when I let the ad play by itself, it's paused. Interesting. You like jets or turboprops? I definitely like jets. We could probably do a flaps 4 departure out of here. Short runways. And we are going to be radar vectors to Lude. So on departure, runway heading, and then...
And SkyWest 3631, good taxi all the way to the end. Thank you. Go ahead and switch to Unicom when you're ready to go.
Over to Unicom, taxi to the end. SkyWest 3631, thanks for the ATC. Alright. You said Unicom, right? Or do I gotta go to CTAF? I don't know. The Midway traffic, SkyWest 3631, lining up 22 left for departure on the Midway 7 vectors to Lude, Midway. Alright, strobe lights coming on. So, I mean, who are the other people on the mic you're talking to? That's just, it's virtual ATC, so it's real people that are controlling the airspace. You play with that number, 1459? Shit. Brakes super sensitive. Alright, ladies and gents, let's get on out of here. Back over to Detroit. Where's my sounds? Where's my sounds? Get all of our landing lights on. Throttle's up 40%. Let's go. We are radar vectors to Lude, so we're going to be going runway heading, and then it's a left turn on out. Oh, she's gusty.
80 knots.
Check.
E1. Rotate.
Come on, get her up. Positive rate.
Positive rate.
You're going up. We are going level change. And we are going heading mode. And auto throttle. Auto throttle should have been on at the runway. Little Timmy, what's going on, man? Laps one. Alright, so they're making a left turn here. Left turn 160. Flaps up.
Midway, traffic, Southwest 101 taking off runway 22 left on the Midway 7 departure. Midway.
Supage. Alright, I think that we should go direct Lude. Sort of uncontrolled airspace. I don't know if this is how they would do it, to be honest with you. I think it is radar vectors to Lude, and I think it's on a left turn. I'm honestly not too sure, but we're looking okay. There's 10,000. Put those guys off. Autopilot coming on. Decent. Decent. All right, we're climbing up to 29,000 feet. I guess I'll start prepping for the arrival. At Victor's, we got to be at 8,000, so that means we got to lose 20,000 feet. 21,000 feet. So 63 miles out from Victor's.
Chicago O'Hare traffic, American 3107. Sending through 8,000 feet, 35 miles southeast of O'Hare, inbound to land 28 center via the ILS 28 center, vectors for final. Chicago.
Alright, so it looks like at Winnie we start our top of descent. Rudder saves the day on these departures? It can. It can. Alright, we're watching. We're watching, we're looking. So we're going direct Luke. I'm actually going to change it. We're going to go direct this VOR. Get out there a little bit quicker. Is that? Yes, I think that was an American. Mr. Delta Geek, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, we're trying, man. We're trying. Short flight, 44 minutes in the air. Let's go. Facts. Straight facts. If you guys are enjoying the content, please be sure to smash down that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. I'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you for everybody coming out today. Thank you to everybody for coming out today. My apologies. Sometimes I stutter a little bit when I talk a little bit fast. This is going to be our sort of last live stream for about a week. We'll be going live again until next Monday. Just so you guys are aware. What's going on, bro? I think we're through 18,000. Standard pressure set. Do you think that the old Delta Airlines logo is really similar to the new Delta livery? I'm not sure. I've never seen the old Delta livery. Not sure. But the United livery looks like the
O'Hare
Delta
traffic, American 3107. 6,000 feet, descending now 4,000. Turn right, heading 360 vectors for the approach 28 center into O'Hare.
No, this is Embraer E170. Half and half. I think I have Winnie plugged in here. I don't have Winnie plugged in here. Shit. Do my math again. So we're gonna say 25 miles from Hosa. 25 miles from Hosa, we start our descent. We're good. We are fantastic. Let's try to have a better departure coming, or a better arrival coming into Detroit, yeah? The 75-200 is my favorite plane, is it actually? Delta has had some crashes in the past, fatal and non-fatal. I'm sure a lot of airlines probably have. Is there an airline that has not had a crash? I don't know. No idea. Let me pull up the Detroit CTAF 350. Remember, 10 miles out, you gotta plug that in. 10 miles out, you gotta plug that in. 10 miles out. Beautiful. I'm going to start planning for the arrival as well. We are going to plan... So let me look at the weather. 22 left. Sorry, 21 left and 22 right is the arrival. So we're going to plan 22 right. The wind's 270 at 11. So let's go ahead and set all of that up. 22 left. Our final approach course is 216. It's 21 degrees. 270 at 11. Beautiful. We're doing the flaps 5. And there we have that. Beautiful. 216 is our final approach course. Safest mode of transport, I believe. What is flying an airline? Probably. Landon, what's going on, man? Trevor, hello, hello. JetBlue has not had a crash. I'm going to ask my buddy that. He flies for them. But probably not. 216, final approach course. Minimums, we're going to set 842. And 111.905, that's going to be our frequency. You are wrong, Incognito. TWA has had some crashes in the past. Glancy, no, we're not filling any engines here. Sorry, Glancy. Sorry to get your hopes up there, buddy. There's cruising out. We're approaching it. Qantas Airlines has never had a crash in its 109 years of being an airline. Actually. Divert? No diverting. Nope. I need to end the stream. And I don't have any scenery. It's a great request, though. I appreciate you asking. Did the engines just fucking spool down? Engines are okay. The aircraft is doing some weird shit. Okay, the engines did spool down. What the fuck is going on? Good old Lake Michigan. Crossing back over into Michigan from Chi-Town. We are cruising. Yep, we are at flight level 290. We'll be descending probably in less than... We're going to be descending literally in 30 miles. God, auto ATC. Mr. Delta, sorry, what are you asking? How do you get your landings so good? Flight Simmer, well, first and foremost, thank you for thinking that my landings are good. I don't think they are. And I use FSI panel for the most part to practice my landings. It's, you know, it's sort of a great warm-up, especially, you know, when you're streaming and before you go live, it's a great warm-up, but the winds can change at any given time and it can change how the whole landing is. So I think for the most part, my approaches are stable. But my landings, not so much. Qantas Airlines has never had a crash. They have been an airline for 109 years. I think I just read that comment. FSI panel, highly recommend getting it. Highly recommend. Alright, so we are going to be going down to, I think, 8,000 for Victors. For Vectors, I don't know what the hell that is. We'll be descending very shortly. $30 miles, so I will go to the bathroom. 30 miles and we're descending, yeah. It's less now, it's like more like 20. More like 20. JetBlue has had 3 crashes. I mean, all we gotta really do is Google, is there an airline that has not crashed?
Alright, I can do that. You can hear me?
Qantas. I think that's about it. Emirates never had a crash. Etihad Airways, Qatar Airways, Hawaiian Airlines, Southwest, EasyJet, Ryanair, EVA Air, Hainan Airlines, and Cathay Pacific apparently have never had a crash. Do they? Do they actually?
So you can hear me right now.
What did he say?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh shit, looks like we got some, looks like Chicago Center came online, but we're about to get out of their airspace anyway.
Hello, hello.
Who's saying hello? We can hear you. Flying on the American Airlines 321neo? When? I probably have to go now to get up early for my flight. Oh, very cool, man. We'll enjoy. Have a safe flight. Is there a website with real ATC and pilots communication? Yes, live ATC. Live ATC. Start descending momentarily here. All good. All good. All right, we're gonna go FPA. Start descending. Down 8,000 feet we go. Alright. See, short flights here. While we're on the descent, let's double check our arrival. The wind's 270 at 11 and still landing on 22 right. Do you think that the 7.3 MAX problems were Boeing's fault? Yeah, 100%. They didn't train their pilots, I thought, on that system. Thought they didn't train their pilots. Pilots, I mean, it's always pilot error, but without the training. At what moment? Once the main gears touch down, yeah, I think you go idle reverse, and then depending on your airline, your SOPs, the runway, then you start giving your reverse. The door blew out. That wasn't a pilot's issue though. That was probably either the airline's fault for not having that door inspected or the aircraft. But I don't think there's been any aircraft. There's been a couple aircraft issues, I think, with the door blowing out, but Boeing has never publicly said that it was their fault. Keep in mind, there was a couple whistleblowers for Boeing that got shot killed, too, prior to going to court, so. James Allen, how do I know what buttons to press and when? Just practice, bro. Just practice. That's about it. A lot of YouTube videos, a lot of practicing. Detroit traffic, SkyWest 3631, about 75 miles west of the airfield. We are flight level 230 descending for 22 right, Detroit. any decompression and oxygen active, always. Whenever you're going to these altitudes, you need to make sure that the cabin is doing cabin things. It's all set to auto. Everything's set to auto. We don't have to worry about any of this stuff.
Detroit traffic, Southwest 101, inbound 85 miles from the field, descending on the Haley 3 rifle, Detroit.
It's windy up here, man. Jeez. Hey, Sue Page, what aircrafts do you own? Do you have, what did you fly last? You flew... Mike Stream, you're flying the A319, I think? You had the A330, you're flying the 7.3. You fly the E-Jets, the CRJ, anything, any regional stuff? Again, auto ATC. Bite me, auto ATC. Is this the type of plane DB Cooper jump? I'm not sure. Can you put the oxygen mask down, please? I don't know if there is one. I don't know if there's a button for that. I don't know if it's up here. I don't think it is. It's probably down here somewhere. I don't think it's modeled either. No idea. Don't really like the regional jets. It's definitely... They're definitely quirky, man. They're definitely quirky. They're super sensitive on the controls. You know, PMDG Phoenix, they got it all figured out. I prefer to fly those aircrafts as well. And I think the altimeter 29905 coming in. 29905. What would happen if you what? POR? Pour? What would happen if you pour? What the heck does that mean? Opened what? I think I gotta be 8,000 at Hayes, right? No, Victor's. Well, 25 miles. Shallow this guy out a little bit. What would happen if you open the door? Well, then obviously it's going to depressurize and it's going to cause a lot of havoc. People are going to get sucked out of the aircraft. I pretty much got the same as what everyone else has. 7.3, no max yet. 777, A320 family, A330, A350. No max? Highly recommend. But just a heads up, their rudder controls are a little bit shysted, in my opinion. A little bit. They're a little bit sensitive. A little bit sensitive. But highly recommend getting the max. They've worked out the VNAV a lot better. There hasn't been an update in a little while, but it's a great mix for sure. No MD-11? I was kind of shopping around on the MD-11 the other day. I might grab it. Bad things would happen if you open the door. Facts. 100%. Is it true there's more survival seating before wing? No, there's no safe. I think they've tested that theory. There's no safe place on an airplane. There's no safest place on an airplane. Anything can happen at any moment. You know what I mean? Is there a jet stream? Probably. We got a nice little tailwind action going on, so... I don't know how well this aircraft is going to fly this, but we are going to fly it. We're going to let the aircraft do its thing. Do the jet streams slow you down if you create one? You don't create a jet stream. I guess the planes kind of do, but no, it doesn't slow you. It can either, depending on the winds, it can slow you down or whatnot, but I believe the jet streams are there. That's the most fuel efficient way to get across the ocean. Jet streams are generally in the ocean. Right, Supage, on this arrival, so I'm doing the Zulu for 22 right. I'm going to be pretty much doing this right downwind all the way up to Heron and then coming across. Unless I get down pretty quick, which I don't think I'm going to. But Droid 3000, I could probably vector myself in. Droid is 369, it's about 10 miles out. I'll probably vector myself from Droid. There's 10,000. Those guys on. So I sit in the back, so if the plane crashes, at least I'll have a few seconds. Yeah, a few seconds to contemplate, like, fuck. It's funny. Yeah, no ATC on. I'm going to go right down to 3,000 feet. So let's go into vertical speed. And start going at 1,000 feet per minute here. Just be a pilot in real life? No. Too expensive. Going maze and direct valley? Okay. I'm going direct maze right now, but I will vector myself across. And Detroit traffic, SkyWest 3631. We're on a right downwind for 22 right, Detroit. Boeing 75, we're headed back to Detroit. Alright, I'm going to go heading mode because my aircraft is broken. And I'm going to turn left turn 036. Or you know what? 040 is fine. Going down to 3,000 feet. I'll keep the speed up too. Do you think that the 7.8 sounds better or the 777? I think the 777 does. Airborne airplanes, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello. I think the 777 does. And I'm going to pretty much flip over to CTAF here. We're about 15 miles southwest of the airfield. In Detroit traffic, Skywest 3631. We are at about 15 miles southwest of the airfield on a right downwind for 22 right, Detroit. $35-0. We are 35-0. There we go. Every time I fly into Detroit, I always get a visual approach every single time. Never have I flown an arrival coming in here. 77, in my opinion, but the 777 sounds good as well because of the engine. Yep. Depending on the engine, obviously. Trying to go for a proper butter landing here. Alright, what's my landing speeds here? What is it? Probably 135. 130. 777 has the GE90s. They indeed do. Alright, we're gonna land 22 right. I think it's this guy here. No, that's 21 right. We're landing all the way out over here. Damn, shorty. We got a long-ass taxi. Oh my god, but that's okay. Good for me, because where did I park? Were we over here? Bravo. Does anybody remember what gate? Bravo 19? I think? Turboprops do sound good. Absolutely. You ain't wrong about that. What do you mean, no? What does that mean? Guys, we are 5 likes from 30 on the live stream. You think we can hit 30 likes by the end of it? A gates? I don't know if I was A gates. I think I was B gates. I think I was B gates, bro. Yeah, I was, because I taxied Quebec uniform Kilo. And I think I was Bravo 19. Bravo 15. One of the two. So that would be Concourse B. That's where we're going to go. Just in time for landing, Flight Simmer. Yep. Alright. So where did I say we're going to vector in from? Joyd. Joyd puts us at about 10 miles. Alright, we're getting that speed down to 10. Coming in a little hot here. Joyd's up here. Roger. I don't know if I could do a direct Joyd.
2500.
Alright, I'm going to start making a slight right turn. I could probably start turning around now, actually. Technically, I can. Puts us on a little short final there. Start turning this around. Let's go. Right 120. Detroit traffic, SkyWest 3631. We are turning base for 22 right. Detroit. Will WestJet go after Flare? No. Flare is going to go way before WestJet. 100%. Without a doubt. Buckle seat, yep. Straight facts. Straight facts. If I have to, I'll set 2,000 feet. Such a nice airplane. Altitude, yep, I agree. All right, let's start turning. We'll go flaps 190 on the speed. And vertical speed. And we'll arm that approach button. See what the aircraft does here. Another issue with the aircraft is these guys are sort of flipped around from time to time. What's the #1 best Canadian airline? Probably Air Canada. Right now. Alright, let's see if the aircraft caps slope. There we go. And flaps 2. Go 170 on that speed. We're all lit up here. Beautiful little vectors in. Does the runway you're landing on intersect with another runway? No. Nah. Alright, we're going for the premium butter here. We are going for the premium butter. Alright, gear coming down. Flaps 3. I don't think there's anybody here. Nobody's here. Beautiful. And we're going to go 135. Lap 5. Glide slope should be coming in. And I'm just letting you guys know it's going to be a firm landing. Can I put the engine roar? I can put the engine roar. There's glide slope, ladies and gents. Enjoy the arrival. Oh. Lost my sounds. There we go. That would be strange. 1,000 feet, my aircraft. Detroit traffic, SkyWest 3631, short final 22 right, Detroit. She's gusty. We are gear down 3 green, flaps 5 indicated. Am I on the right CTAF? I don't hear nobody. 35-0. Yeah.
500.
Detroit traffic, Southwest 101, establish on the localizer for 22 right, 13 miles final, Detroit.
Approaching minimums.
Little bumpy coming in.
2 minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, we floated. Oh, terrible. Kick it over. Kick it over. First green.
Auto brake.
Auto brake coming off. Manual braking. Always pulls to the left. Don't understand why. Don't know. Not good. Not good. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. That's some terrible flying by Flight Sim Gaming. And why are we stopping on the runway? Let's not do that. Blame the landing on the VNav? No, man. My fault. My fault. Detroit traffic, SkyWest 3631, vacated 22 right, taxing to the 8. Not the best day of flying for me. My deepest, sincerest apologies. Alright, we're gonna take Alpha. Actually, I could have probably made a left onto a Romeo. Hey, whoever just subscribed, thank you very much. Jacob Miguel, I appreciate you. You didn't have to do that, especially after these 2 legs tonight. I like flying the aircraft, just not in winds. Just not in winds. Did you use the reverse thrust? I did. How bad was that landing? That was bad. That was a firm one. We made it in one piece? Yeah. 100%. 100%. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. It was definitely a fun one. Don't worry, we'll be back in some proper aircrafts come next week. I think maybe the 777, maybe the Airbus. Actually, maybe the Airbus. We'll see.
Detroit traffic, Southwest 101, short final runway 22 right.
We are fine.
Detroit.
Straight facts. We are fine. Not too bad, especially because you had winds. I'm just a terrible driver. I'm just a terrible driver. But we'll definitely come back in the E-Jets. I love flying it. Hopefully, sooner rather than later, you know, we'll get a nice proper update. Thanks for the stream. All good, man. Thank you. Ryan Barbosa, that's funny. I knew it was Detroit just by the map and parking setup. Who's beeping at me right now? Oh, shit. My man. Plane spot? Oh, yeah. I can do that for you. Are you close? I don't know how else to get out there faster. Coming in. Yeah, it was a terrible crosswind. I think it was like 17, 18 knots. I don't know how to adjust this with Chaseplane. I think you gotta go to groups. Oh, I see you. I see you. Show me a butter. Yo, CST, what's going on, bro? Totally missed the stream. Bro, I'm glad you did. It's been a rough night over here.
2036, pushing back from
It's been a rough night out here, bro. I appreciate you stopping in, though, man. Hope all's well. It's been a rough time flying these E-Jets. You should do a 7-8 flight in the Bravo airspace. Maybe. Sorry, Ryan says that was funny. That's funny. I knew it was Detroit just by the map and parking setup. All right. Oh my God! Look at the runway elevation. What's going on? All right, here's Sue Page. Let's watch him land in here. Show me the money. Oh, crosswind, buddy. I see that. Oof. It looked good, though. It looked good. It looked good, buddy. Why are we throttling up? What the? It looked good, buddy. Fly the X-Craft's very enjoyable. I don't have X-Plane.
Mr. Traffic, this is 603 Heavy, pushing customer.
I hope they can work on, you know how like Matt's doing with Aerosoft and the flight model with that RJ. I hope they can sort of do the same thing with this aircraft. I don't think they'll ever be able to, but it's definitely needed. Definitely needed. Yeah, Sue Page, that was a fucking butter. What was your landing rate, bro? Bro, my G's were hard. It was 1.24 G's, but a 229. Fucking slammer danner.
Detroit traffic southwest 101 is clear of runway 22 right. Detroit.
Alright, we're going to Bravo 19. FMS and VNAV is still far away for this aircraft. That is true, yeah. As much as I hate to say it. No, but that's an honest opinion, bro. That's just facts. That's just facts. It's a long way to go before we see any of that. Unfortunately. You know, plus everything else. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's not... this is not one of those aircrafts that... You know, groundbreaking, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a handful. That's what I enjoy about it. That's what I enjoy about it. Maybe one day, man. Who knows? Maybe Flight Sim Studios can figure it out, you know what I mean? Right now they're done updating the aircraft till that custom FMS comes out. And I'm sure even, you know, after it comes out, there's probably still going to be a lot of issues, you know, and probably more updates, because I'm sure it's not going to be sort of a smooth transition. 100%, you know. I love flying it. Do they have a WestJet? They definitely have a WestJet 7-8. Yeah. %. Alright, we're going to take Quebec all the way to our gate. All the way to our gate. 41 minutes on the flight time there. It's a good flight. Just realized I didn't have those guys on. Can't wait to get back in the Airbus, though, next week.
Traffic
Absolutely
Delta
can't wait.
1303 heavy taxiing runway 22 left.
Don't know where we're flying. But we'll be doing something next Monday, because I'm going to the F1 Montreal this weekend. So no more live streams. For the rest of the week. W-Stream, I love seeing people fly to Midway. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. All right, we're looking for...
West, what gate did you choose?
Sorry, was that for me? Was that for me? I didn't really hear properly.
Detroit traffic crossing 9 left.
I think we're this one. Holy stutters. There's that Innie Builds performance. If that was for me...
Sky West, what gate are you going to?
We're going over to Bravo 19.
Roger, Bravo 19.
Bravo 19.
Detroit traffic, JetBlue 2036, taxiing runway 22 left via Echo.
Slow her down, buddy. Slow her down. Oh my god. See how sensitive the brakes are? I didn't even touch it. Didn't even touch it. The guy's invisible.
Yep.
Alright, park a brake
Detroit
on.
traffic, JetBlue 2036, approaching runway 22 left, and any aircraft on final phase.
Shut him down. Let's go. Let's shut him down. Beacon light coming off. This guy coming off.
2036, lining up and departing runway 22 left, Howie 4 departure.
Howie 4, how we doing? How we doing? Beautiful. Alright, ladies and gents, that's kind of all we got going on here. Delta 1303. Hey, Delta 1303. Thanks, man, whoever that is. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. Alright, that's it for me, ladies and gents. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. A little bit of rough flying from us over here, Flights.
In Delta 1303.
We're a little bit out of shape here. We're a little bit out of shape. But it's still fun. You know what I mean? You gotta always get a couple streams, and I always gotta show love to the E-Jets. It's not my bread. I call it my bread and butter. It's not really my bread and butter. What am I saying? It's more like it's an aircraft that sort of, I feel like it's kind of made me successful here, sort of within the flight sim community. So it'll forever be an aircraft that I'm gonna always fly. But thank you to everybody who came out today to support the channel. And again, no stream on Friday. My son's got baseball. That's why we kind of streamed tonight. And no stream on this Sunday. So I'll catch you guys in about a week's time. Until then, go check out Mr. CST Gaming, Your Sim CFI, Owls, of course, Mickey Mike, Captain Jack. You know, all the other big guys, V1, all them. They don't need any shout-outs, but to all the younger guys, love you all. Catch you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week. Peace!